Today we'll discuss couple of problems. Okay, uh, it's very interesting problems and try to understand the problem because this type of problems can be what you say applicable in many of the application and all. Okay, so first one we'll see a problem called as array rotation. Okay, so array rotations mean what? Suppose we are playing one particular game and all of us are sitting like this. Okay, right? So Abhijit is here, Bibu is here, Arnab is here, Istri is here, Anil is here, Manisha, okay, Rosaline, okay. If I have not seen anybody's name, please don't take in different way, okay. So all are sitting out here. So Abhijit is sitting here, okay, Bibu is sitting here, and let's say Manisha and Rosaline is sitting here. So what I want to do is that I want to rotate, right? I want to rotate it so that Avijit, who is now at the first position, okay, I want him to go to the last position, right? So what will happen is that now 23 will move to the position of 66, right? So Avijit will move to the position of Rosalind. Now Bibu will take the position of Abhijit. Similarly, Arnav will take the position of Bibu. Like that, Istri, Anil, all will going to jump 1-1-1. Okay, yes, right. Now let's say now Bibu is sitting out here. Okay, yes, Abhijit at the end. Now again I want to rotate. So again Bibu will move into the last. Okay, right, and then after that Arnav will come to the first position. This problem is which we call as an array rotation. So rotation in terms of this we call it the left rotation because from this left side we are moving, okay, and we are coming to this, okay, right. So if you see technically, this array is nothing but what you say contiguous memory location, right? Single dimensional. Okay. Now when you talk about the rotation, we can think that this is nothing but a circular type. Yes, and it is moving out inward, but usually it is not, okay, right? But when you try to understand that, you can think in a circular fashion. Now let us take this example. Now with this 23, 45, 56, 12, 19, 34, 66. Okay, so when all of these elements are there in the array, I want to rotate it by 2. Okay, left rotation. Yes, so left rotation I want to do. So what will happen now? 23 will, okay, first I will do a single rotation. So when single rotation I will do, okay, so sorry, I don't require that. So when I will do the single rotation, okay, right. So when I do the first rotation, so what will happen is that by all my elements, okay, these elements of all my these elements will be shifted, right, and 23 will now come to this position, right. Yes, so this is my first rotation, my first rotation, right. So similarly I will do the second rotation. Yes, right. So I got this answer. Okay, right. If I say this is not by array by 2 but I am on array by 3, so third rotation what will happen? Can anybody tell me? Third rotation, what I will get? Third rotation, what I will get?
12, 19,
Yes, very good. So I will get
34.
12, 19, whatever. Then here the 56 will come, right? Yes or no? Correct? Yes or no? Yes. So first rotation, second rotation, then I got into the third rotation. Yes, right? Now I just want to know this. How many rotation is required? Now this is becomes the 3 rotation. Okay, right? So my algo is something like this. Okay, so I have this particular array. Okay, yes, my rotation is saying the 2. Okay, where I mentioned this as D, and n equal to 7. I can mention D. If you get confused, I can say that okay, number of rotation equal to 2. Yes, and means the size of the array. Okay, so how many 2 elements? right? So I will store the first D element in the temporary array. So temporary array is 23 and 45. So these two. Okay. Then I will shift the rest of the array. So I will shift the rest of the array. I get this here. Okay. Then I will go back to and I will store back the elements into the array. Yes. So simply if I say what I can do is that whatever number of element that I need to rotate, suppose I say 3, so I will take the 3, I will store somewhere in a temporary, okay, array, right? Then I will shift the whole, okay, array, yes, right, from the beginning, and then I will add the temporary array. That is one way I can do. Okay. Another possible way is that each time I can do what? One particular element I can shift and I can continue this type of shifting. Okay. I will take this what you say first element in a temporary. I will shift all the rest of the element and then I will add this element at the end. That is one way. Again, I will shift all the elements. Okay. Right. I will shift. Sorry. Again, I will take the first element, store it on temporary, and again I will shift. So see here, I will tell you. So here I took 45. Sorry, I took 23. I stored in a temporary, and I shifted all these elements. Right? I shifted all these elements. So all these elements came into here. Okay. Then I add 23 to here. Right. Next, I take 45 in the temporary. Then I shift all these elements like this. Okay. And then I add the temporary in the end. Again I will take this element, okay, right, and then I will again shift this sorry, I will take this element, again I will shift all this element, okay, and then I will add it into the end, and I will continue to do so. How many times the shifting has been required. Am I making sense? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it little bit of
Yes,
clear?
sir.
सो पहले जो है, जैसे मैं
Yes,
बोला
sir.
था ना, ये अभिजीत है, तो अभिजीत को निकाल के बोला तो वहां पे खड़ा रहता हूँ, ठीक है। फिर विभू को बोला तो एक स्टेप इधर आ जा, फिर अर्णव को बोला तो एक स्टेप इधर आ जा, तो सबको ऐसे करके शिफ्ट कर दिया। फिर अभिजीत को बोला तुम लास्ट में चला जाओ, हो गया, राइट, वन रोटेशन खत्म। फिर हमने फिर विभू को ले लिया, राइट, सिर्फ अर्णव को बोला, सिर्फ उनको बोला कि तुम शिफ्ट करो, शिफ्ट कर लिया, फिर विभू को एंड में डाल दिया, राइट। फिर अर्णव आया, अर्णव को लिया, ठीक है, सबको बोला तुम शिफ्ट करो, फिर अर्णव को एंड में डाल दिया। जस्ट सिंपल एक लाइन है, राइट। तुम लोग असेंबली के लिए लाइन कर रहे हो, अभिजीत सामने है, बोला तुम लास्ट में चले जाओ, तो क्या होगा, विभू एक स्टेप आगे आ जाएगा ना, है कि नहीं, बाकी सब एक स्टेप आगे आ जाएगा, फिर अभिजीत लास्ट में चला जाएगा। दिस इज व्हाट द सिंपल रोटेशन। ओके, सो हाउ विल गो दिस, you can see this particular simple logic itself. Okay, so what I will do, I will create one function called as left to rotate. Okay, I will pass the array, how many rotation I require, and what is the size of the array. Okay, then how many rotations I required, I will have this particular loop. So for I equal to 0, I less than d means the number of rotation. Okay, yes, or I can put it as r also, that means I mentioned this as r, so let's say this is r. Okay, yes, so number of rotation I required. Okay, and then I pass the array again to left rotate by 1, so 1 I will shift it. Okay, so 1 I shift it. How many time I will shift it, how many time rotations are there. Okay, so now I come to this particular left rotate by 1. Okay, so I stored the first element of the array in a temporary, right? So first Abhijit will be stored in the temporary. Okay, then I will call the loop till n minus 1. Okay, so that means n minus 1 means till here. Okay, before the last. Okay, so n minus 1 I will call, and I will shift that. So ai will be ai plus 1. Okay, so ai means a0, array of 0 now will be array of 1. So array of 0 में array of 1 में क्या था, 45 था, तो अभी array of 0 में 45 हो गया. Yes, right, then it will continue to go. Then at the end, now I will become what, I will become the last value, Okay, there I stored the temporary variable. The obj will be now stored there. Okay, done. Again, this will be called. Again, I will pass the this. I will be incremented by 1. Again, I have to shift by 1. Now, temporary को the a0. The a0, what is the value that is stored? It is bvu. Okay, so bvu is stored in a temporary, and again all the elements are shifted. Yes, including obj. Okay, all elements shifted. Then at the end, again I added. Okay, bvu, right? Similar again, this will be incremented to 2. So rotation till 3 I wanted, right? So left rotation again I will call by 1. Okay, then again what will happen? bvu will be stored. Sorry, Arnob will be stored now. Okay, in a temporary, and all the element including Abhijit and bvu will be shifted. Okay, and at the end Arnob will be stored. Okay, yes. मतलब कितने बार रोटेशन बोला है उतने बार हम एक एक बार रोटेशन करेंगे, मतलब सॉरी सॉरी हाँ, एक एक बार ये करेंगे, शिफ्ट करेंगे. तो एक एक बार शिफ्ट करने के लिए क्या करेंगे? पहले एलिमेंट को कहीं टेम्पोरल में स्टोर कर देंगे, बाकी रेस्ट वाले एलिमेंट को शिफ्ट करेंगे, फिर जो पहले एलिमेंट है वो लास्ट में ऐड कर देंगे. कितने बार करेंगे? जितने बार हमको रोटेशन बोला है. हाउ मेनी टाइम द रोटेशन हैज बीन टोल्ड? तो 3 टाइम रोटेशन. तो 3 टाइम्स में 3 टाइम एवरी टाइम आई विल रोटेट. I will shift the element by 1. Okay, and the first element I will store in a temporary, and after shifting all the rest of the element, again the first element will be appended into the end, and this will I will continue till the number of rotation I require. Yes. ये प्रोग्राम मैं तुम लोगों को भेज रहा हूँ, एक बार करके देखो. ये तो मैंने डायरेक्टली दे दिया हूँ. You can take it from the user and you try to see, and you ask the user what is the number of rotation and ask how many number of elements are there. Okay, like that you can modify the program.